Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I have been seeing somebody new, and I bet you thought that I wouldn't be saying that. And he's actually inspired the topic for this video, which is how to not be needy with women. 3 ways that actually make us women need you. And luckily enough, he's here right now. Come here. Don't be shy, come here. So this is Cillian Murphy, my new man that I've been seeing, aka Mr. Tommy Shelby from the show Peaky Blinders, and he's like such a bona fide badass, and I have been watching him for years now, and I was like, what a great example of how to not come off as needy and make women desperately need you. And before I get into the 3 things that Mr. Shelby does, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here, right now, if you haven't yet. Mwah, I love you. I love you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it that realistically, you men don't need us women for anything. Yes, you're fine. At our deepest core level, we are wired for connection and companionship because back in the caveman days, people who stuck together were more prone to survival. But honestly, nowadays, marriage and commitment serve almost no purpose whatsoever for your modern man. And until you operate like you don't need marriage or commitment in your life, you'll always come off as needy with women. So the very first way to not be needy with women is to have a life that you are passionate about. So in the show, Tommy Shelby, if you haven't seen it already, in the show, Tommy is like a super gangster in like the 1920s English era, and he loves his family. It's his whole family in this really cute gang. And he's got a booming, thriving business. And he's way too invested in chasing that paper and handling his shit to make time to go chase women. I see this a lot in my comment section, and as much as I hate to see these comments, there is some truth to it, where don't chase women, chase paper. In other words, chase money. Because we women, we want to come into your life as it's already settled. We don't want to have to come in and be anybody's mommy. And we know that if we're going to give you life, give you children, we're going to have to be taking care of those lives. So you sure as shit better be taking care of your own. Number 2, fall in love with yourself first. Okay, I know that sounds like the most cliche thing ever, and I really fucking hate saying it, but like I always say, it's cliche because it's true. If you, at the end of the day, love yourself, as in you look in the mirror and you're like, fuck, I'm a great guy. I know that I'm not out there to ruin anyone's life. If you can look at yourself and your life with that attitude, you'll never be fazed by what women throw at you, what women want to throw you away, because you'll always have yourself to fall back on. It'll never be like, oh no, she doesn't want me. What do I do with myself now? You'll have the attitude of like, well, whatever, fuck her then. I'm a really great guy. On to the next. And when you have that attitude, we women take it as, okay, it would take a really awesome girl to catch that guy. And then that makes us want to prove to you that we are that awesome girl. I actually couldn't even come up with an example of how Tommy Shelby loves himself because he actually really fucking hates himself, but he always puts himself first. Which brings me to number 3, which is get in the driver's seat of your fucking life. Here's the thing, if you don't sit there and drive your car to where you want it to go, while observing what ladies are along the way, you'll be completely unfocused. You'll go around like, I'll take whatever woman I can get. And women will look at you like, well, I don't want this guy who will take anybody. That means he'll fuck around on me. But if you sit there and get in the driver's seat and have your own set of criteria that you want for women, and you operate through that criteria that you set for yourself, what that does is that puts you in a position of power of, okay, who gets to be in my life? And once you operate from that position of power and, selectivity, again, that goes back to us women wanting to prove to you that we are the ones you should select. Because biologically, men are meant to procreate with whatever the fuck walks by them. But by setting yourself apart from those other guys who will take and fuck whatever they can get, you immediately separate yourself in a way that makes us go, wait, who's that guy over there? I want to give him my eggs in Pound Town. My favorite thing about Tommy Shelby is that women are always throwing themselves at him, and he's like, sorry, bitch. Of course, in a very sexy English accent. But this makes women want him even more. And luckily, getting in the driver's seat is the very first step to my whole Speak to Spark Arousal program, which will help you go from having that mentality of I can do no wrong out there to happily going up to women without feeling like a fool and moving through that conversation, making her laugh, getting flirty, getting to Pound Town. So just click right here, put in your email address. I'm also gonna send you the 10 mistakes most guys make with women, and then you'll be redirected to my Speak to Spark Arousal video, which will give you everything you need to get on board. So again, check that out right now. Thanks for watching. Don't ever be needy again. And don't forget to watch Peaky Blinders on Netflix. I'll see you guys next time.